Saeed, what you telling me, blood?
What do you mean? Are you
What
telling
you
me?
telling me? I saw the meltdown, Saeed. I saw it, blood. I saw it on the
Sorry,
big
innit?
screen, blood. I put it on my TV, fam. I had the popcorn, bruv. I had the remote control, blood, in my hand, bruv. 96 volume, blood. I saw the meltdown. I saw it,
Yeah, man.
blood. I saw Ten Hag out, blood. I saw Rashford destruction, blood. I saw Bruno destruction, bro. What are you telling me?
It's good to be back on the channel. Sorry I've not been a while, but it's, you know what I mean, busy life and that, you get me? But yeah, man, it's not looking good right now, I can't lie. And that was the final straw for me, bro. Enough is enough. You get me? When you're losing the Manchester derby in that manner, I can't see where we're going. So unfortunately, it's over for Ten Hag. He sacked himself. So, you know what I'm saying? There's not much more I can say. You know what I mean? I thought we had the Ten Heisenberg, as you said, but it didn't come. And yeah, I feel like I've been led a lie, man. I can't lie. This is not the Ajax I knew, or the Ten Hag that I knew from Ajax. Can't lie, man. It's not looking good, man. Right now, I'll be real with you. But yeah, I mean, I know what you're gonna say. I told you so and all that, but that's not how football works, is it? Like, I see football differently to you. I try to give the manager time. I try to see what he's trying to do. I said to you around November time, didn't I? And it is nearly technically it's November now, you know. So I did give him time. It's not as if I've turned on him quickly. I just can't see where we're going. I don't see a style of play. I don't see anything right now, bro. It's peak right now. It's not looking good. So you know what it is. Sometimes you have to say, you know, a good man when he sees it, and I've saw it. So you know what I mean. It is what it is.
And I know a bum when I see one, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Hold tight the Kardashians, blood. And he's another one, blood. He's a bald charlatan, bruv. Frank the Bald, blood. I'm telling you, Ajax hype, bruv. You man saw the tweet. This brother went out, gave Ajax half of our transfer budget, blood. And then secured his Ajax transfer targets, yeah? Donny van de Beek was already at the club. Ericsson on a free trained at Ajax, blood. Man went and got a Nana, went and got Lissandro, went and got Anthony, tried to get Timber. Went and got Mason Mount because he liked Mason Mount, blood. When he was in there, he went and he got Malacia because he wanted to sign Malacia for Ajax. He went and signed all these players and then he turned around and he said to us, we can't play Ajax ball because we ain't got the players. This guy is a bald fraud. And I told you, remember when I told you and he was like, oh, he's going to try and play possession football. What did I say to you, Saeed? I said, this ain't possession football, blood. Do you know what I mean? It might be possession of crack, blood. Do you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Without the intent to supply, blood, he was smoking all of that himself, blood. I told you, Saeed. You see, when you said possession, I said, there's no way. And then he came out, started talking about transition football. And then he started talking about high press. And then we stopped pressing. And then man started talking about tactics and dropped Varane for the Manchester derby, blood. This guy is a crack fiend, blood. I'm telling you. Do you know what I'm saying? He looks like a skinny Tyson Fury, blood. He's a crackhead, blood. That's what he is. I'm telling you. I'm done with this manager. And when I told you in pre-season, I said, why is our second team playing better than our first team, Saeed? Man was saying, oh, just give him time. Just give him time. Bro, I tapped out, blood. In pre-season, I said, this don't feel right, blood. The Rants intuition kicked in, blood. The same way my intuition of Bruno kicked in 3 years ago, and it's taken man 3 years to see that snuggle tooth MF is a fraud, blood. Now everyone wants him to lose the armband. How long have I been telling man about Bruno Fernandes, blood? I'm ever telling this chipmunk looking MF, blood. I told this guy, midfielder that can't keep possession, can't tackle, can't dribble, can't do nothing, blood. But we're going to play him right wing, yeah? And then we played him left wing against Liverpool 7-0. Didn't get the memo. This manager's pathetic, blood. 350k for Rash Bandicoot, blood. 4 goals in the league the season before last. Went on a purple patch, got a new deal. Nike released some new boots today. At the worst time, the Rashford line, bruv. The Rashford line. The only line of his is a flat line, blood. He's dead. That's what the Rashford line is. It's a flat line, bruv. I can't believe this. And someone posted Someone posted an old TikTok of me, and it said about Bruno when Ten Hag came in. I said Bruno ain't a Ten Hag player. If he plays Bruno, this will tell me everything I need to know about this manager. And this was a long time again. I didn't even have the beard, blood. You know what I'm saying? When I saw the video, I was like, where's my beard gone, blood? You see what I'm saying?
Rants.
Bro, I got the premonitions, fam. Do you know what I mean? The premonitions. I see things early, blood. I see things early, Saeed, bro. And I always take the abuse. Where's the abuse now? Do you know what I'm saying? All these virgins on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter. Do you know what I mean? Tweet, motherfuckers, blood. I win again. That's what it is, blood. I win again, blood. These uncomfortable conversations, I'm here for them. Bruno Fernandes, bro, the best signing since Eric Cantona. We were all there, you know. Portuguese Magnifico, blood. Magnifico. Bruv, that's what they did, you know. That's what they did. Remember when we was going to do that walkout? Then they signed Bruno. Ollie said, oh, don't turn your back on us. And they cancelled the walkout. You see you punks that cancelled the walkout. Look now. And then you man are going to wear your Norwich scarves, yeah, on Wednesday for what? You bums. This is what it is. Where's your Norwich scarves now? Where's your scarves, blood? Forget your scarves, blood. Leave your scarves at home, blood. Leave them at home. Nobody cares anymore.
That's the bigger picture. But listen, Bruno Fernandes. I've been consistent about him. I think, you know, we could easily replace Bruno Fernandes. Rashford, I was there 4 years ago outside Newcastle, and I told people about that guy, but people didn't want to listen, and people had fought an agenda. Listen, Ten Hag sacked himself, man. He's relied on two players who are probably two players who play against us, man. They play against us. One of them wants to keep the ball. One of them wants to destruct the ball, and it's called a grenade. What's it called now? A ball grenade. I don't know what it's called now. It's absolute madness. And you got Rashford, who doesn't want to pass to anyone. I think he's Ronaldo. So he's relied on them two players to take him back to the top. I'm like, bro, you have sacked yourself, mate. And this is the problem. You put Bruno Fernandes on the right. You put Lindelof at left back. You take off your best defender and say it's for tactical reasons to play Harry Maguire and Evans. Like, for me, that is sackable offence. I'm sorry. Like, how do you want me to help you when you can't help yourself? Seriously. The midfield, we talked about balance in midfield, yeah? He leaves Amrabat isolated on his own. He tells McTominay to go run and be a striker. What do you want Amrabat to do? And the second half, what happened? They scored 5 minutes later after the second half because there was no DM in place. 5 minutes later because there was lack of midfield and we got exposed because Bruno Fernandes had to track back because Dalot left the space. These are all self-destruction. He takes off Højlund, who had no service, but puts Rashford in the worst position that he could probably play, which is up front. Bro, the fan base. Listen, we could talk online, yeah. The fan base in Old Trafford, they're saying what you're saying right now.
Of course they are. I heard the boos. You heard the boos,
but they say what you said. You know what I'm saying to you? They have had enough. And whether you like it or not, we may win a few games after this and whatnot. But
he's gone before Sancho, blood. He's gone before Sancho. This guy's gone.
Well, that could happen.
He's gone, guys. I told you. You see in leaks today from the changing room saying that the players were miffed by the tactics, bro. 160 million for Mount and Anthony couldn't even start the Manchester derby. What are you wasting our money for? This guy's a charlatan. That's what he is. He's a charlatan. He's a false prophet. He's a fraud. He is Frank the Bald. That's what he is. He's the bald Frank the Boar, blood. 4 Eredivisie titles and bottled it against Spurs 3-0 up on aggregate and bottled it. He's a bottle job. He's a bum. And we got sold a dream, blood. They brought him in to play Ajax ball, blood. That's what they brought him in. And he's playing with his own balls instead, blood. He's incompetent, bruv. Standing on the sideline like Professor Xavier, blood, touching his bald head, blood, and nothing changed. Nothing changed, bro.
What baffles me though, Rants, yeah, you say you can't play the Ajax football, but then you've brought half of your Ajax team here. You've come in and said, you know what, I'm bringing these guys here. You've brought in Mason Mount that you see that Vitesse, you know. So I'm sorry, if you're gonna spend the money, then at least spend it wisely, then, innit? You get me? Like, What did we bring you here for? We didn't bring you here to be worse than Ollie or worse than the managers before. We wanted elevation from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But I'll be real with you, man. It's no different than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer football. It really, really isn't. And this is where my hope was. It was based off hope that as we would get through the season, it would get better football. And I don't really use this excuse for me as injuries. Like, bro, you had players there. You had your left back that can play left back. Reguilon is there. You said, you know what, Alvaro Fernandez, you go out on loan. I'm gonna go get Reguilon. That's your left back there. That's the one that you specifically chose. So you can't say, oh,
and left him on the bench to do this inverted nonsense with Lindelof. This guy's a bum. He's a bum. You put 58-year-old Johnny Evans in for Varane and said it was tactical, bruv. He needs to be tactically removed from the dugout, blood. I've had enough of this guy. I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, nobody backed this guy more than me. No one. But then as soon as I saw Ralph leave, I said straight away, this is not good news. I said it. I said, yo, as soon as Ralph left, my optimism went with him. And then this bald fraud went to try and sign every single player he wanted from Ajax, bruv, and then said that he ain't got the players. Let me tell you something. He's got Donny van der Beek. He's got Anthony. He's got Onana, bruv. Francis Ngannou, blood. He's got Lissandro. Man got Mason Mount, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Man got Christian Eriksen. Man saying that he can't play Ajax ball, blood. He's got Malacia, that's 7. 7 man that he wanted there. Amrabat, who he's coached already, that's 8 players. And by the way, Amrabat was drowning in that midfield. Remember when it was Casemiro, blood? Man was saying, oh, Cass's legs are gone, this, that, and the other. Well, guess what? Amrabat played in the same position and looked worse, blood. So guess what? It's not Casemiro, bruv. So man, them need to apologise to Cass. Cass is still a world-class centre midfielder. And guess what? You got rid of Fred. Him and Casemiro scoring all our goals last season. Got rid of Fred and then brought in Mount and Amrabat, blood. You're taking the piss. Got rid of Fred and Sabitzer and brought in Amrabat and Mount, bro. Fred and Sabitzer would have been better than Amrabat and Mount. And now Sabitzer's balling at Dortmund. This manager's a bum. He's balling at Dortmund, bruv. Dortmund put Newcastle in a spliff, blood.
Nah, you know what it is though? The Amrabat signing could be good, but the problem is if you have the same issues that Casemiro's having, then it ain't gonna work, bro. Like the definition of insanity is try the same things and expect different results. So this idea that you leave Amrabat exposed, what's gonna happen? The same thing happened with Casemiro. So did you not understand anything? And we had one game with Casemiro and Amrabat, and he hooked off Casemiro in the first half. Like I feel like with Ten Hag, he doesn't know what he's doing. So what he does is, he takes off someone at half time and just thinks, everything's gonna be magically disappear. Bro, we're still playing the same shit football, bro.
Amrabat hooked at half time, like I think 2 games. 2 games. This manager's a bum. And the funny thing is he brought in Eriksen to play more football when he took off Casemiro. Nah, bro, you bottled it. Do you know what this guy thinks he does? Yeah, he thinks, you know what, if I just add some more legs in there, it will help. Instead of adding footballers, bro. I've seen Hannibal, I've seen Pelistri, I've seen Garnacho. This guy's just throwing everyone in there to try and see if anything works, and it all doesn't work. When no matter who you pick, it still doesn't work. You have to look at the manager. You have to look at him. Pre-season, he was telling on himself, blood. Last season, 52 goals last season, bro. And now this season, Marcus Rashford's the only attacker that scored a Premier League goal for us, bro. The signs were there last season. 52 goals for Manchester United, bro. The worst tally in the top 6 or top 7, bruv. Newcastle scored more goals than us and finished below us. So did Liverpool, I think.
Yeah.
The signs were there last season, but people didn't want to see it because we won the League Cup. 3-6-1, Kansas ball, blood. 3-1-6. Ten Hag 3-16, blood. That bald fraud, blood. And then in the Manchester derby, we played an 8-2 formation, blood. With Rashford and flipping Højlund up front. If we can include Rashford, because he didn't do shit, blood.
I feel sorry for Hoyland, man. I don't know what people want him to do, man. Bro, man is trying to do everything he can, hold up the play. Nobody's really passing to him. You got two players on the right. One spams in crosses. One wants to cut in and shoot. Like the whole system doesn't work. Why did you buy Hoyland with the forward line that we've got? You were better off bringing another player that's suited to their game. You know what I'm saying? Everything that Man United are doing right now, the tactics for me, non-existent. I don't know what the game plan. Every team we have to sit off them. Look at Copenhagen at home. Every single team we have to sit off them and let them play. There's never a time, even at home, where we dictate play. We have any sort of control. I don't even want possession football. I don't even want possession. I want control. That's all it is. That's all I want from Manchester United is an element of control, element of you know what you're doing. Getting buffed up apart by Burnley. And Nottingham Forest even was a struggle as well. You're looking at the game against Brentford as well. Every single game's a struggle. And that comes down to coaching. It's relying on individuals to bail you out. And that can't be sustainable for Man United, and especially the group of players that we've got. You know, you can mold them into what you want. But I just think for me, Ten Hag is just he's just, I don't know, man. He's let himself down, and that's why I'm more disappointed. I'm more disappointed in Ten Hag than I was with Ollie. Ollie, we didn't have expectation with Ollie. He weren't ever a coach. You know, he had Kieran McKenna helping him out. Whereas with Ten Hag, bro, let's not kid ourselves. He was one of the most, talked about coaches in Europe. But here, he just abandoned all of his principles.
But
All
this
of his
is
principles.
why Ten Hag is worse than Oli, bruv. Because Oli didn't have the experience. He didn't have the hype. He didn't have nothing. We knew that Oli was a PE teacher, bruv. Ten Hag came in with all this talk about eras coming to an end, blood. It looks like his era is going to come to an end before everything else, blood. He's a bum. He's a bum. Spurs scored 70 goals last season. Dead Spurs, and we only scored 52. The signs were there, but no one wanted to listen to me, bruv. These men laughed at me, bruv. And now what, you going to blame Sancho for Rashford out in the club partying after we got smoked by Man City? What, we going to blame Sancho for that?
No, the thing is, I never blamed Sancho. This is why, for me, I never got onto Sancho because I was like, "Yo, man, we got to stay focused. Like this ain't to do anything to do with Sancho." And he was emotional after the game. He used Sancho as an excuse, and it was an excuse to kind of take the heat off him. You know what I'm saying? And he was emotional. He got rattled. He was talking about the penalties and whatnot, and it was very, very much very much complaining. And I felt like that was a bit of an excuse to just throw Sancho in there. Then everything's about Sancho, and that weren't right. And that's why Sancho came out with a statement because he was like, "Hold on a minute, I'm not even there." And you're throwing me under the bus. And now the headlines are going to be about Sancho. He has every right to defend himself. And that's why I never really got into it because I was like, we're still playing shit football. We're still not that great. We still don't have a preseason. We're still not knowing what we're doing. So let's concentrate on what we can do rather than talk about Sancho. Now,
Out of all the games
everything's
we've
not
lost
here.
this season, how many games has Sancho started?
There you go.
How
Oh, he
many
didn't
has he
start none.
started, guys?
None. None. He's not starting none. Yeah, he didn't start none. Wolves game, he didn't start. He came off the bench. Came off the bench against Tottenham. And then that was it, really. Yeah. None, yeah.
Well then.
So,
Well then. So, apologies are owed, blood. That's what it is, because, bro, Sancho tried to warn you lot. You see, when he put out that statement, he tried to warn you. He was like, yo, this guy is selling you, man, dreams. Don't listen to him. Man, a scapegoating me, using me as the excuse when really he's the bum. He tried to warn us, and people were like, oh, no, respect the manager. If Sir Alex Ferguson was here. That's what they always say. If Sir Alex Ferguson was here, this is what the top Reds are saying. Oh, but if it was Fergie, it's not Fergie, blood. When Fergie came to Manchester United, it was like when Jose went to Chelsea, blood. Already had the European Cup. Was already a certy manager, the special one, blood. He was the special one before the special one. Ten Hag is the special needs one, blood. That's what he is. This guy thinks, yeah. This guy thinks that playing Johnny Evans instead of Raphael Varane, Champions League Varane, World Cup winning Varane is the answer, bro. This guy said tactics, bro.
yeah, that's the. You know what it is with me though. There's no such thing as tactics though. When you look at it, bro, like this is your best box defender. This is your best box defender, bro. Like, forget tactics and all that, man. What were we doing anyway when we had Maguire and Evans? We couldn't even play out from the back anyway. So this idea, and then you had Lindelof, who couldn't really get out of his body and move with the ball because he had to cut back in and then he couldn't really pass. See the amount of unforced errors he made. Tried to pass it in through to the left winger, Rashford. He couldn't make that pass. So end of the day, I don't understand what he meant by tactics. We didn't really get the ball and progress the ball. We didn't do anything. We couldn't do anything because Man City do that to you. So the best you can do is at least have a best. You're one of your best box defenders. That's all you can do. Have a bit of leadership in there. Have a bit of, like solidity. Varane is that guy. So I just don't understand where he meant with tactic. Again, the way he was smirking, I was like, bro, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? Like, man, smirking when it says tactic. You know? So
Why didn't you say that when they
I,
asked him why Sancho didn't play? Why didn't you just say tactics and keep it moving, bruv? You tried to throw
I'm
my young G
saying,
under the bus, bro. That's what you tried to do. That's what you
well,
tried to
listen, that's what
do,
happens
bro.
when you're under pressure. When you're under pressure, you say these things in it, you know what I mean, and whatnot. So I listen, Sancho. Listen, let's not. I'm not saying he's not being consistent or whatnot, but I feel like for me in pre-season, he was playing in this false nine role. He looked like he was playing well. I was like, you know what? Well, we haven't got a striker. Let's just play that role in it. Let him play that role. And then he just not played him at all. And then all of a sudden, you expect him to train better or train well, bro. Like, is anyone else training well? This is what I don't understand. Like this idea of training well, like it's a myth, man. On the football pitch, what are you doing? Are you doing anything on the football pitch? Because you can say train well, this, that. What are you doing on the flipping football pitch? Because McTominay, what's he doing? Mason Mount is your guy. Is he training well? Why don't you play him then? So everything don't make sense to me, man. Like that's the reason why, and like I can't see a future with Ten Hag because I feel like he's abandoned his principles. So what am I doing? Am I having blind faith? Am I just supporting him for the sake of supporting him? Like that's not any use to me. That's not any use to him because you need to believe in something. And I thought last season we got third, we got a trophy, but was it great football? No. Did we keep clean sheets and we had the golden glove? Fair enough. I said, you know what? Last season is last season. But I said, and I said it on this channel, and I said it everywhere. I want to see better football. I want to see us closer to the top, and I wanted to see us have an identity. People recognize us. This is how Ten Hag plays. I haven't seen that until now, and this was the final straw for me in this game, where I was like, Manchester Derby, show something. You're gonna get beat, but show something. And then he actually did things that were out of my control. He did things that was basically self-destruction. He could have actually had a better competitive game had he put the best 11 out there. But what he did was his self-destruction. It is ridiculous. And for me, that is just not forgivable for me. To go out there, not play your best defender, not play players in their best positions, not have a system that is ready to do something and be competitive. I'm sorry, you are the Manchester United manager and you're meant to be one of the feared coaches in the world football. And I'm sorry, that is nothing for me. Just looks like he's out of his depth.
The guy set us up to sit in front of our goal at home. I would have rathered he went out there and we died on our sword, blood. And we lost 6-3 again. And we scored 3 goals and we went for it. This brother parked us on the edge of our own box with 8 players for 90 minutes, bruv. And then had the cheek to come out after the game and talk about tactics, bruv. This guy is a charlatan, bro. He's a fraud. Ajax system absolutely covered this guy in glory. After he leaves Manchester United, he's going to be another Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's not going to get a decent job anywhere. He's come here and he's embarrassed himself. That's what he's done. How can you trust a man that doesn't even trust himself? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not a gambling man, but I bet on myself every single day of the week, blood. I bet on myself. This guy hasn't backed himself. He's coming to Manchester United and his asshole has fallen out, blood. He's a bum. That's what he is.
Well, listen, man. It's listen. I thought, like I said to you, man. I tried to back him, man. I tried to see what the vision was, but ultimately, I just don't see it. You may win results in isolation. You may get over the line like he's doing with Sheffield United, but I don't really like enjoy watching United, bro. Like you're supposed to enjoy watching your team, bro. Like people can say, yeah, results based business. I get it, yeah, but in the Premier League, the bread and butter, you're supposed to enjoy your team. You're supposed to come and watch your team, and I'm supposed to be going to Old Trafford thinking, yeah, I'm going to be entertained today. but I don't feel entertained, bro. On Wednesday, I was watching the Copenhagen fans singing because I was like, that was more enjoyable than that first half. And you're getting over the line. We're not scoring goals. It's not fluid football. You're not seeing the best team available all the time. You're seeing a mismatch. You're seeing players play different positions. Bro, we're not seeing anything. And even his signings this season, yeah, the signings his season that brought in, only Onana is really now starting to do something. Apart from before that, he was looking like a bit of a fraud. He's now just about saving us a little bit. Now
Onana
we
is
haven't seen
still
him.
a bum. I don't care, bruv. Listen, a
I
broken
still will
clock
give him
is
time.
right
I still will give
twice
him
a
time.
day, blood. Do you know what I mean? It was 12
I'm
o'clock
still going to give
p.m.
Onana time. But
He's a
but the bigger
bum.
point is Mount, we're not seeing him. And Hoyland, you're not getting the best out of him. That's your signing. So them three signing. And Amrabat, we're not getting the best out of him. So what signings have we got the best out of? Tell me this season. We haven't got the best out of anyone. And the ones that were here last season, Anthony is not on the football pitch. Malacia is injured. Who else is there? Ericsson, he don't trust anymore. You can clearly see he don't trust Ericsson anymore because he takes him off half time. Who else
Mm-hmm.
is out there? Lisandro's out injured. Obviously, but again, he forced him back into the team and now self destruction. He could have eased him back in nicely, but because he needed him so much, he's now out injured. So that again, that's self destruction as well. Who else is here now? Who else is there? I think that's it really. He bought Casemiro. I don't know what's going on with him. Does he not rate him anymore?
Cass don't
I mean,
want
we'll
to
find
play,
out.
blood. Cass
But
don't
I don't know,
want to
bro.
play, bruv. Cass
It's
wasn't
just
injured. He went in the squad, bro. He trained. Man saw that Cass trained in the week, and all of a sudden, match day, he's injured, bruv. He said, listen, I don't want no part of this. He knew what was happening, blood.
I don't know. You get me? Like I
He
just
knew.
Well, the thing is with Casemiro though, like now, all of a sudden, he's started. You know what I wouldn't like if I was a manager, if I'm hearing stuff like I wanted to play football. Well, you can play football with Casemiro. Casemiro has actually got one of the best passing in the team. I know he loses the ball a lot and whatnot, but you actually
Exactly.
look at his passing ability. He's got a better passing range, I think, for me sometimes than Amrabat. For me, I look at Ericsson. He can play that long ball, but Casemiro can do that. I just feel like for me, we've scapegoated Casemiro too much. And I feel like the system that's in front of him, if you're playing McTominay so further forward and Bruno Fernandes and you're leaving it exposed, come on, man. Like that is not good enough for me. And that when I looked about the balance, I talked to people, you're gonna have the same problem with Casemiro if you don't sort it out. And what's happening with Amrabat now? Same thing that's happened to Casemiro. Same thing. And people are thinking, oh, but Amrabat doesn't look that great. Bro, smell the flipping coffee. Smell the flipping coffee. Come on, man. Wake up and see that the midfield is awful. We don't have no system to do anything. Come on, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's anything, bro. Come on, man. I don't know, man. I just think everything that he's doing right now is just not making. And then he doesn't want to drop people as well. This idea that Rashford has to stay on the football pitch, bro. He stunk the place out. He was getting dogs abuse in the stands. Everyone was like, "What are you doing? Take off Rashford. He's not doing anything." Bro, man's not in the game. He don't want to track back. He don't want to do pressing. He don't want to pass. Bro, he does not want to do anything. Man's walking around head down. This guy's 26 now, just turned 26. Is he going to get any better? Well, we gave him a new contract now. Our main man, our franchise player for the next couple of years.
Bruv, and we got this bum Bruno running around just leaving holes
Bro,
everywhere. Bruv, this is what we signed up for, guys. This is what we signed up for. We need a we need a
he made
director of
something.
football. We need a manager that's gonna get rid of all of these bums.
Yeah.
Bums. Bruno's a bum. Rashford's a bum. We just have to call it what it is. Rashford can be a squad player at Man United. No problem. Do you want to keep a squad player on 350k? Not really. But he can be a squad
You
player.
know, you
He
make your
can't
bed
be
and
a
you gotta lie
starter
in it.
for Manchester United. He's a bum. Right, I
Yeah.
don't care if it's his birthday, blood. I don't care, blood.
Now you know what it is though. This is the problem. Like he had that goal scoring season last season, and then he made the demands. He ran down his contract, and United just caved in it, and to that amount as well. We're not talking about no 200 grand a week, 250. We're talking about over 350 bags a week, bro. And you're not performing, and you don't really want to do anything, and you're there just sulking around. And now because he's that, it's this divine right that Ten Hag doesn't feel like he can come off. Like it's ridiculous, bro. How what are you? And the fact that he said no matter what form he's in, he's still gonna play. What precedent does that set, Rants? What precedent does that set in the squad? And you think Sancho's watching that and thinking, well, yeah, well, I told you so. I mean, what is it like? If I'm playing well and I'm showing some things in training, I'm doing what you want in the system, but a guy's not doing it. How does that make sense? How is that fair? Ahmad Diallo the same, Pelestri the same. Doesn't matter how good they are and how better they are than other players. It's about principles. You give others opportunity to showcase themselves. Tell my man, you sit on the bench here, you look how bad you are playing right now, you analyze your performance, and then you deserve to come back into the team. You then say, you know what, right now, I'm come off the bench a couple of times, I'm showing what you want me to do. You earn it, bro. Don't go no give him right to play football. And he feels like right now, I'm Mr. Manchester United. Nobody's going to say anything to me. I run
Mm-hmm.
this thing right now. I'm the head of the PR.
Yep.
Man's doing videos with H. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Like man's the face of United right now. Nobody can say nothing to me. I'm the highest. Like he's made it, bro. He's
He's
chilling right now.
walking
He's
around like
still acting.
he's the guy. And then you got that
Yeah,
bum Anthony as well, 100 million, bruv. And then you get benched for Bruno. Do you know what I'm saying? With his
bro.
man, you see him sitting on the bench shaking his head, blood, with that slick back
Oh, did
Draco,
he? I didn't read it. I didn't hear
Draco
it. I didn't hear it. I
Malfoy
didn't see
trim,
it.
blood, Draco malfunction, blood. I'm telling you, he's sitting on the bench, yeah, shaking his head, bruv. This guy
Was he?
thinks
I didn't
he's
see that.
the
Did he?
guy, bruv. He's a bum, that Bruno. Not even Bruno, that flipping Anthony, bruv. And then he comes on and gets booked, bruv. That's his only
Oh, should be
contribution
sent
to
off.
the game. He
Should be
should have
sent
been
off.
sent off. He
Should be
went and
sent
he
off.
kicked that guy just like he kicked his missus, blood. He
Right,
did
relax,
it, Saeed. Saeed,
relax.
he did
I
it,
ain't
blood.
involved. I fuck.
He did
Listen,
it,
you
Saeed.
say what you gotta say. I ain't saying nothing.
Saeed,
I
he
ain't saying
did
nothing.
it, blood.
Oh, I ain't saying nothing. I'm not involved. You can say what you want, but bro, that look, bro, man lashed out, bro. Like, bro, I was like, yo, like, relax, bro. Why are you so hot headed, man? Relax, bro. The man came on. It's so hot headed, man.
Bro,
That's
he did
crazy,
that shit, blood. Saeed, he
bro.
did it.
Listen, you say what you gotta say, but listen, that was wild. But he should be sent off. Man had no. He's getting no goal contributions, but he's getting more kicks than flipping goals at the minute, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like real man, getting more kicks and goals at the minute.
That's what I'm saying. The dots
Like,
are connecting, Saeed. I saw it in his eyes, blood. You see the thing with abusers, blood. You look in their eyes, there was nothing there, blood. I'm telling you, I looked in Anthony's eyes, blood. And I saw the replay. The ball wasn't even there, and he kicked at him, blood. He saw the long hair, and he kicked him,
nah,
blood.
relax, relax,
That's
relax,
what he
relax,
did,
relax,
blood. That's what he did. That's what he done to his
bro.
missus, blood.
Nah, relax,
Allegedly.
relax, relax, relax.
Allegedly. And then he
Yeah,
paid
yeah,
the
yeah. Use
money,
your
and it
words
all went
carefully.
away, blood. Where's the
Yeah, yeah.
Bronco,
But
blood? The glove didn't fit. Where's the Bronco? He did it,
yeah,
blood.
yeah. Like, listen, man. For me, he's again one of the worst signings we've made, bro. I'll be real with you. Like, I'm looking at the signings, 90 million we paid for him, bro. I can't believe I had an Anthony placard over there, bro. I can't believe it, bro. Bro, what do you like? What is it now? Like, man can't. He's on the bench, bro. Like, man don't even play big games anymore. He don't score. He don't. You know, his last goal was against Nottingham Forest in
The
March,
manager don't trust him. 100 million for a brother that you don't trust in big games.
bro. Yeah,
And he's
he's
a criminal.
allegedly.
And Maguire as
Yeah,
well. 85 million criminal, blood. We've already seen him in
yeah,
handcuffs, blood. I'm telling you. This is what we have. We have a
bro.
bunch of criminals stealing a living. Rashford, Bruno, criminal, blood. Anthony, criminal.
But let me tell you something.
Maguire, criminal.
Why is it the guys that he was looking to get out in the summer now? He's almost putting back faith into them, like McTominay, Maguire. Like, bro, you were talking like Maguire, like he was a sideman in the summer, saying, "Oh, if he wants to get to the level, then he has to do this." Why all of a sudden now? That's what I'm saying now. I think he wants to get sacked. Ten Hag. Man's playing players that low that will get the fan base like so vexed, like you're not starting Varane, not having a left back at left back. He's doing things that are just sackable offenses, bro. Like. Bro, you wanted Maguire out, and all of a sudden he's your main guy. Evans, all of a sudden, is starting at Manchester Derby. Come on, bro. Like, there's things that you do, and there's things that are just damn right. It's honestly, it's so bad. When you're watching that team sheet, it just leaves all hope. Before the game, I was outside Old Trafford, and everyone, as soon as they see the team sheet, they went 3-0, 2-0, 4-0. They all lost hope. Everybody lost hope. And I didn't even come to the game with hope. When I see the team sheet, I was like, Lord of mercy, we're done, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We are done. And the game, we had one chance with McTominay, and that was it, bro. Come on, man. That was it. The
One
game, the
straight down
first
the
half,
keeper, straight down the pipe, bruv. That was it. One
the
chance in
first half.
90 minutes at Old Trafford, blood.
Yeah. And Man City in the
Inexcusable.
first half, yeah. Man City in the first half. People said they weren't playing great, but sometimes you just have to almost like analyze what they're doing, and the second half just destroy them. And that's what they did to us, you know. They gave us a little chance in the first half. They said, yo, let's just take it easy. Second half, we're gonna turn the screw on. And bro, they did not even play well, you know. They didn't even come out second gear Rants. People say that Man City played well. You don't have to play well with Man City, you know, with Man United. You don't. And they literally played in second gear, and they were just walking around. Phil Foden gliding, Bernardo Silva gliding around like it's nothing. And they work hard, they press, but they got the quality as well. And they got a manager who knows what they're doing. Bro, yeah. But I don't know, man. I'll be real with you. I don't know what to do next. I don't know what they're gonna do next. But bro, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel for me the it's coming, man. For Ten Hag, I think it's coming sooner or later. The sack, bro. I just feel like for me, it's not looking good, man. For me, I'm more disappointed. I know you're coming in and you're healing and you're saying bold fraud and all that, but mine is coming from disappointment, Rans. And probably yours is as well. But I feel like for me, it's like I thought he was the guy, man. I thought he was gonna be the guy.
Nobody thought he was the guy more than me. No
Yeah.
one. Trust me, I put my money where my mouth is, blood. I lost money sending shirts around the world, blood. This bald fraud, fam.
Bro, you
Do you know what I'm
didn't. You
saying?
sent the shirts
He's a
out
fraud. I
worldwide,
was
not in
sending
the
flipping
UK.
shirts to flipping Saudi Arabia, blood. He's a fraud. He's
They
a
want their receipts
fraud.
back. They want their money back,
He's
Rans. They
a
want their money back.
fraud, bruv. Money, they owe me money, blood. Bro,
You sold them.
bro, fraud.
Oh,
£20
you're crazy.
postage, you know, international fraud. I was
Yeah, you
taking a
made a loss.
hit, blood.
You made a
But
loss.
I was
Yeah, you
made,
take it,
bruv,
yeah.
listen, fraud, fraud, blood. I know these criminals at Manchester United, bro. Fraud. Luke Shaw, that Krispy Kreme criminal, blood. Which when he comes back as well, get another 10-year contract.
Bro, you know it. He's already got a contract. He got one last year, but yeah.
Bro.
I mean, but the thing is, again, Luke Shaw's a saviour. Oh, Luke Shaw's a saviour. 9 years he's been here at the football club. Luke Shaw. Oh, Rashford needs Luke Shaw's overlapping runs. Bro, I've seen this flipping how many times? Well, after 9 years, Man United are going to be back because Luke Shaw's coming back. Bro, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
The man are talking about injuries, why we're dead, you know. What, Luke Shaw? Crazy.
Come on, man.
We don't need
The
that
thing
guy.
is, yeah, injuries are an excuse, you know, man, because I get it. United have got the best centre back out, etc., etc. But bro, you know what? Like, have something like you still don't see what United are trying to do, even with the injuries. We had it against Tottenham, Arsenal. We had no injuries then. All our players were available. We didn't see same idea then. Wolves at home, they bopped us off the park, and every single player that you're talking about now was playing in that game. Pre-season, same thing happened there. Even towards the back of the last season, yeah, where we kind of almost Europa League, we got over the line, and luckily Liverpool and them teams were so bad, but the warning signs were there. But I just feel like for me, it's like it's multiplied, it's amplified, man. Rants now, it's amplified now. The problems at United have amplified. You know, we're seeing leaks, we're seeing everything coming out now. Bro, it's and you know what? They're just like, we're doing a lot of running, but we're not doing anything with the ball. We're not doing it. Like transition myth. What transition are you seeing, Rants? Like, I don't see no transition. I don't
All
see
I'm
nothing.
seeing is players transitioning from the pitch to the physio room, blood.
Bro.
Man just
And
injuring
it's,
our players, blood, and them man are not kicking ball, fam. I miss the good old days when players were chipping the ball in the bin. At least I knew they were doing ball work, blood. This manager's a fraud. A
oh my God.
fraud.
Man said chipping bills, you know. Chipping
Bro,
bills.
listen, those were the
That's
good old
crazy.
days, blood. I can't believe
Nah, I can't
what
lie.
I've seen,
Let's not
bro.
do the revisionism, man. All it
Bro,
is.
and we said we didn't want Conte, blood. That's what we said, bro. We didn't want Conte. Conte had them Spurs players training without the football, blood. And they were playing better football than us. They scored more goals than us. 70 goals to 52 goals, blood. And them man weren't even training with the football. What the hell is this bald fraud doing, blood?
Well, that's another thing as well. What are we doing in training? I want to know what we're doing in training because apparently the training standards for certain players are not good. So what are we doing in training? What are the game plan? What you know what I mean? What's Steve McLaren doing in them, man? What are they doing? Like genuinely, I don't know what gets translated from the training ground to the football pitch. Literally nothing. It is an absolute ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. And for me, that's where my kind of faith goes because it's like if I see good football and I see something to kind of judge off, and you know what, you can lose games, but you know if you play the way Ten Hag wants and you can see where you're going, I think fans will have a little bit more patience. I'm not saying that it'll be acceptable, but you will have a little bit more patience. Say, you know what, we did this. We just couldn't really do like similar maybe to what Pochettino's doing now. They're playing good football, but they can't finish the dinner. As soon as they get a striker in, they'll start winning more games. With those, it's a structural issue. The football club and the football team, sorry, should I say, everything is wrong. Everything that he's doing is himself. Nobody's telling him to do this. And this is why, for me, like people say, oh, Glaze is this. On the football pitch, this is on Ten Hag. What we're seeing on the football pitch is on Ten Hag. Nobody's telling him to put Lindelof a left back. Nobody's telling him to put Bruno on the right. Did I say that? Did you say that? No. But tactic. That's what it is, isn't it? Tactic.
This guy's a fraud. When we won that trophy and we finished third, no one was saying, oh, congratulations, the Glazers have come through for another Man United manager. Because nearly every single Man United manager under the Glazers has won a trophy. And I don't see you fans congratulating the Glazers, bro. You guys are frauds.
You could graduate the manager.
Bro, but then when we lose, it's the Glazers, blood. It's always the Glazers when we lose. These men are bums. We've outspent Manchester City under the Glazers, and you're blaming the Glazers.
No, that's right though, because the Glazers are the reasons why we're spending.
Bro,
we're giving
outspent Manchester City, blood.
But that's the problem. So why are we bad then? That's because of the owners. We've given money.
No, we are bad because the managers
control. Yes or no?
are shit. No, Saeed, listen to me. Listen to me. Two things can be correct at the same time.
Of course.
Two things can be correct at the same time.
Yeah.
The structure at the club is rubbish because of the owners.
Owners are bad.
Yes. But
Yeah.
when these assholes are complaining about debts and about spending money and they're taking the club's money, it's not the club's money, it's their money. Because they own the club. Okay? So we need to stop. Yeah, so and you're not supposed to. When you buy a business, you're not supposed to spend your own money. That's a bad business. You're not supposed to spend your own money.
They're using our revenue. They're using Man United's revenue from.
And yes, but guess what? It's not our revenue, Saeed. They own the club. We don't own the club, Saeed.
No, but they own a percentage of the club. They don't own the full club. But I get what you mean. The majority of shareholders.
But they're their majority owners, so they own the club. It's their money.
Listen. Two things are mutually exclusive. What I'm trying to say to you, everything from the top dictates what the football club is. So when you say about, it's not the Glazers, but they should never have given full control to the manager. They should have been a sporting director.
No, they shouldn't have. But at the end of the day, but think about this. They shouldn't have given full control to the manager. They gave full control to the manager, and the manager won a trophy and finished third. And none of you lot gave them credit for that.
No, we
Well then, so if you're not going to give them credit for us winning trophies, don't blame them when we're shit, blood. We're shit because the manager's shit. The manager is picking shit players. Yes, we can. So what? When we don't win, it's the Glazers, and when we win, it's not the Glazers. Which one is it?
No, but it's a current pattern. It's a systematic
But
problem.
that's why I said two things can be correct at the same time, yeah. But
No,
every
but the
single
biggest,
Man United's fan
no, but hold
go
on, mate.
to is it's the owners, it's
No,
not the
no, no, no,
manager.
no. Because I'm proving
Listen,
something.
Malcolm's in a box side, blood. He didn't pick Lindelof at left back. He didn't pick Johnny Evans ahead of Varane. Malcolm's
I
in a
agree with all of
box
that,
side. He's in
guys.
a box. He
Bro,
didn't pick
you're
Bruno
saying
on the right wing. He didn't spend 100 million on Anthony and 65 million on Mount. He's in a
who
box,
said that?
Saeed.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. What I'm trying to say to you is, yes, the owner is bad, but I am also criticizing the manager. And two things can be right. The owners, for me, are probably the worst thing that's ever happened to my United Football Club. But also, I can't have blind faith in the manager. So you get what I'm trying to say to you. So I can't say, well, I'm not going to be. I don't believe in the manager. I don't say I'm just going to support the manager blindly because I think the Glazers are the problem. I can't do that. I've still got to understand what's happening on the football pitch. And I think this guy here is not good enough. So I can see that. But I also know the bigger problems and the cycle will keep on repeating. Every manager fails under these Glazers. You see where I'm coming from? So two things can be right at the same time.
But the reason why the managers fail, yeah, is because they're not good enough, bruv. That's why, Saeed.
Okay. Mourinho, Van Gaal,
Listen,
Oli,
listen, 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 Saeed. Van
okay.
Gaal. Van Gaal shouldn't have got sacked. This brother,
I agree.
this brother shouldn't have got sacked.
Where does that decision come
Jose deserved to get sacked. Okay? Oli deserved to get sacked. Oli should have never got the job in the first place
from? Where
because
does
he
that come
wasn't good enough. Ten Hag wasn't good enough in the first place. Don't get me wrong.
from? What I'm saying.
Don't get me wrong, Saeed, yeah?
Yeah.
Do not get me wrong. These owners are bums. However, if these men give you 400 million, you can't blame them if you chose to sign rubbish players, blood.
Of course.
It's
And
the
I
it's the
agree.
owner's fault that they gave the manager the freedom, yes. That's why I said two things can be correct at the same time. However, all of this is on Ten Hag. All of it.
No, I agree.
All of it.
In terms
Because
of
he chose the players, he chose where to spend the money. The club went against what they wanted to do and still got him the players that they didn't want. And he has failed and he hasn't used them. Anthony on the bench, fully fit, didn't play. Manchester Derby. Mason Mount, fully fit on the bench, didn't play. Varane, fully fit on the bench, didn't play for Johnny Evans. These are all the manager's decisions. This ain't got nothing to do with the Glazers. I understand that the Glazers haven't set up the club off the field to perform. But listen, on the field, that manager's been given every single thing he wanted and he's failed. This is 100%
not
on
every.
him.
I think you wanted Kim Min Jae. I think that was clear.
I
Definitely wanted Kim Min Jae.
don't care,
100% you
bruv.
wanted Kim Min Jae. Well, that's what I'm saying. You pick and choose.
You're
What you
saying
want.
you wanted Kim Min Jae. This guy's a fraud.
Guys, listen. Let's just think logically. I know.
You hope he wanted Kim Min Jae. This guy's a fraud. This guy also wanted, yeah. This guy always wanted that French fraud Rabiot as well, blood.
You wanted Rabiot anyway. You were looking
Bro,
at Rabiot.
Rabiot is better than what we have. He's better than Mount. But the point is, he wanted Rabiot, blood. He wanted him. So when you're talking about he wanted Kim Min Jae, we were never going to get Kim Min Jae ahead of Bayern Munich, bruv. We were never going to do that.
No, but we could
Oh, he wanted the ball. No, he wanted, what's his name?
Release
The
us.
Dutch guy. Oh, he wanted Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong didn't want us, bro. It was harassment, bruv. We were trying to get Frankie de Jong, bruv. Texting him, DMing him, man, heart emojis under the Instagram. He didn't want to come and play for us, bruv, because we suck. Bro, we suck, Saeed. Say it with me. We suck, Saeed.
You're changing your.
We
tune now.
suck. He wanted Pavard as well. Bruv, Pavard sucks. Bro, we suck, Saeed. Say it. Saeed, say it. Saeed, say it with me. We suck. We suck, bro. Let it out. We suck, bro. He wanted Pavard.
Pavard's not too bad, actually. I wouldn't mind Pavard.
We suck, Saeed, bruv. We suck.
Lindelof and whatnot. But listen. Don't get me wrong. 400 million, and right now, I don't know if you've seen the list. It was on Twitter, but bro, the list is quite bad. You take out Casemiro and Sancho out of that list, yeah, it's a very, very bad list. You know, like it genuinely is, man. And that's all the money that he's spent, and he hasn't spent it wisely. And he's gone for Anthony when you know what. You know, it's even when you look at it on ability, like forget the price tag, even on ability, bro. What ability have we seen? You know what I'm
Mm,
saying, bro? Like, what ability have we seen? Like the Ajax guy, I don't know what I watched in Ajax then, bro. That Eredivisie, I've never watched the Eredivisie, man. But I don't know what I see some techie Brazilian footballer. I was watching comps
mm,
with you, bro. I was like, yo, who's this techie Brazilian footballer? I was like, yo, it's got a decent, decent left foot on him. But bro, I ain't seen nothing of that. Bro, I've not seen anything,
mm,
bro. I've not seen anything. You get me? And Hoyland's a young kid, but we could have easily got someone else. I wanted Vlahovic, if I'm being honest with
mm.
you. But Hoyland's a lot of potential,
But
but
the manager didn't want
I reckon,
Vlahovic, bruv. He
well, there
wanted
you go.
Nunes, and then Nunes chose Liverpool, so he went and got Hoyland instead. After trying to get
Uh,
Arnautovic, and then the United fans went mad, bruv. And because they went mad, we didn't sign him, bro. He bottled it. That's what
uh,
happened. And then we went and
uh,
signed that Brazilian Kylie Minogue instead, bruv. Spinning around, bruv. Bum,
what did they call him? Fidget spinner, man.
bruv.
Fucking hell, man.
Bum. Absolute bum. This manager was given all the tools to succeed and he pissed it away. This is 100% on a manager. I don't blame the Glazers for this. I blame the Glazers for
Nah,
giving him the power. I blame the Glazers for giving him the power. They literally gave him every single thing he wanted. He wanted Ralph out, Ralph gone. He wanted full control of
bro,
recruitment.
stayed.
He got that. He got that.
Stayed.
Yep. He wanted Amrabat. The club didn't want Amrabat. They still got him Amrabat. It's crazy. Got a left back injury. The club went out in the loan market. Got him that. Even last season we had injuries. He got 2 players on loan. He got Sabitzer and he got Veghorst, bro. The club don't usually use the loan market in January. The club have backed this guy blindly. Blindly, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Other managers in the past have had injuries and they've had to deal with it. Louis van Gaal had to be promoting players from the youth team because we had injuries. He didn't get loan moves. He didn't get backed like this manager. This manager has been backed more than any other manager in the history of Manchester United post Ferguson, bruv. And he died. This is on him. 100% on him. He must go, bruv. He needs to leave, bruv. Shame. Shame on you, you bald fraud, blood. That's what it is. Frank the Bald, blood. You follically challenged bum. That's what he is, bro. That's what he is. Ten Heisenberg smoking his own meth, blood. High on his own supply, blood.
You put the kiss of death on him. I blame you. You put the
It
kiss of death.
wasn't me, blood. I just saw it first.
So you saw it first, but you were eulogizing it first. What, come on, man.
I saw it before everyone, bro. I gave him a chance, blood. And he failed me, Saeed. He failed me. And this is what it is. So I told you guys, I said, listen, I'm trying. Last season, I saw he was a fraud. And you lot saw, bro. I was trying so hard. I was like, you know what? We're going to see this out, bro. You lot know, because you know when all of a sudden, as soon as I started questioning him, you knew me, bro. I was ready to jump. I was ready to jump, bro.
Yeah.
Didn't even check the parachute. I said, I'm jumping, blood. If it opens, it opens. And I was right again, blood. I was right again. Does it get boring? Absolutely not. I love this game.
No, but you know what it is, though?
I
I
love it,
think what I want to
Saeed.
say for you. No, but you don't love it, though. You want to manage
I
to
love this
succeed.
game.
No, but the thing is, we don't want to be right, though. That's the thing, though. We want every manager to succeed, but I think ultimately, where I'm disappointed, man, because I can't lie. I thought we were gonna get this total football, whatever you want to call it, this Ajax football, and you seen it, the way he talked about football, the way he studied football, the way he just looked like he enjoyed talking about it, man. And bro, I just looked at the press conferences. I was like, this guy looks devoid of ideas. It's boring to listen to him anymore. Like, I can't lie, I didn't even watch his press conferences. I was just like, so robotic his answers, man. Like, and then he talked about like how we're the highest pressing team and we're on their way up. Did you see the press conference yesterday? He goes, we're on their way up. The club is on the way up. I said, bro, what are you talking about? We're like 9 points behind. I don't know how many points we're behind Aston Villa. Like, bro, like there's managers that are doing better than you right now. Unai Emery,
Mm,
Ange Postecoglou. You know, like there's a lot of managers, that are doing better than him. And have a sustainable idea, a sustainable football. I don't know what this guy's doing with less time, exactly. So it's you know what, man, it's not good, man. And like I said, it's not only Man City and Arsenal we got to worry about now. Newcastle, Aston Villa, Brighton, West Ham, all them teams are there, bro. And Chelsea, when they click, they'll click. Obviously, right now they're in the mud with us, but sooner or later, somebody's got to click for them.
Chelsea
So,
will keep going until they get it right. That's the difference between Man United and Chelsea, bruv. That's the difference. We are
well,
bums. We are bums. We are crap. We are finished, Saeed. We are finished.
you know
Get
what, man?
this bald fraud out, blood. Frank the Bald, fam. The worst manager in Manchester United history, bruv.
Yeah.
He's the worst, bruv. I don't care. And the reason why he's the worst is because he came in with the highest expectations. The worst. We know we didn't get the best Jose Mourinho. We knew that. We knew we didn't get the best Louis Van Gaal, but even Van Gaal left us with something,
Van Gaal
bruv.
died on his principles, though. Van Gaal
Yeah,
was at least playing with
but
his
that is
principles.
why I rate Van Gaal the most, because he came in and he said, I'm going to do it my way, and he did it
Yeah.
his way. He
With
played
young
the young
players.
G's, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
gave most of these young G's careers in that youth team, bruv. Because if they didn't get Man United first team appearances, maybe they wouldn't even have careers in football, blood. All these men have gone around and they've made a career in the Football League and they've done whatever they did. What's his name? Paddy McNair's playing for Michael Carrick now.
Middlesbrough.
Yeah, I seen him playing for Michael Carrick. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. He gave these men careers, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? What the hell has Ten Hag done, bruv? These men can't wait to see the back of him, blood. They can't wait. See Anthony shaking his head on the bench. Lissandro's probably saying, you know what, I'll take my time, bro. Foot's kind of hurting, bruv. Do you know, let me take my time till this bum gets sacked.
Crazy.
Till this bum gets sacked. And Sancho had to be the fall guy, bro. Had to be the fool guy. It had to be the fool guy. It is what it is. Man said fans like you are the very reason why the club is divided. Saeed, was I in the stadium booing the manager?
You weren't there.
Was I there?
You weren't there. Nah.
Exactly. So it's got nothing to do with me, bruv. This is it.
You know what the thing is, yeah, Rants is speaking on here, but I see worse what Rants has said here in the stadium. So it's not always just what you see online, but even in the stadium, it's as bad as, you know what I mean? Like the feeling, bro. Like they were calling him all sorts, man. You get me? So you can't be playing with one man. The fans are feeling the same, and they're meant to be the top red. So you get me? Like, you know
Well,
what I'm
there you
saying? So
go.
people are losing it. People are losing it, bro.
So
People are
yeah,
losing it.
a wise man once said, cool story, bro. Anyway, back to the show. We suck, Saeed.
Bro, you're talking to him shit, bro. Listen, we're done, bro. We're done. I don't see a future right now. You get me? It feels like a delayed inevitable. You know what I mean? Tactically, we're awful. You know what I mean? What does he play next? He just keeps what game at a time. He just keeps playing the next game. He looks at he keeps talking about next game, next game. But what are you showing me next game? Like, you know what I mean, bro? Like, it's still the same garbage. And he might play another player one time. I think there's a different result, bro. It's insanity, bro. It's insanity. You know what I mean, and whatnot. So I'm broken, bro. I can't lie. I know you're coming across strong and that, but I can't lie, man. This thing for me, it's miserable feeling because like I tried to back this guy fully. I tried to see where he was going, but he's let me down. He's let the whole fan base down. I think the fan base should be let down. I really do. They should be let down, because he was meant to change that narrative that we can't get good coaches, that there aren't good coaches around. He was meant to change that narrative, and he hasn't. And that's the biggest issue for me. Not even to show a bit of coaching ability. Like there's no coaching at all. No coaching. What coaching is there? I don't see no coaching.
Zero. And this is what we accused Ollie of. And this is why this man must go. Because we hired him for his coaching principles and we've seen none. It's been long enough. It's been long enough.
Chelsea versus United. I was like, cool. Nah, listen, man. Yeah, man. Said's in Marvin's room. 100%. 100%. You get me? Like, you know what? I think for me, the players will just keep doing what they're doing. And like I said, people say, I've always maintained it. Are the players behind him? I've always said you don't always have to be behind a manager to be shit. You could be misguided. These players are misguided. If I'm with you and I like you, but I'm telling you the wrong shit, you may still like me, but I may eventually get you off a cliff and
Mm-hmm.
you're done. So it's these players are just misguided. They don't know what they're doing. They're just literally freestyling it out there. I mean, crazy that we're still talking about freestyling out there, and they're just trying to figure it out. When Ericsson came on in Copenhagen, that's Ericsson's stuff. That ain't no training ground stuff. That's Ericsson getting the ball by the scruff of the neck and saying, all right, then, let me just show a bit of quality. And he was the guy that changed the game. That was it. Nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
It's no tactics and system and ideas. It's not. How can you have a system and idea 45 minutes into the game? You take off Amrabat, and then all of a sudden it goes into capitulation. That's not system and ideas. That's just checking one solution and thinking, oh, you know what? Let me just get this and this might work. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
As well, the one thing that Ten Hag was good at last season was in-game management. That's going away from him. Substitution. He scored. I think we scored about 19 goals from our subs last season. 19 goals. Bro, this season, Martial getting 4 minutes. 4 minutes. What's that going to do? When did Anthony come on? 86 minutes or something. I don't even know when he came on.
With Martial, and Garnacho came on before both of them. What was he going to do?
Bro, there you go. 4 minutes to go. What they going to do?
This
The game
manager
was already done.
doesn't have a clue. Oh, Man United are going to get homework, bruv. Listen, Ten Hag needs to go home.
That killed me.
He needs to go home. He's not welcome here anymore. The guy's a bum. Absolute bum, ladies and gentlemen. What can I say?
I'll watch it on Wednesday. You know what I mean? A Wednesday, bro. Newcastle.
It's been emotional.
Lips, bro.
We get smoked by Newcastle. That's the end for him.
Bro, I think it will because
we're not making Champions League. We're not qualifying in the Champions League. We'll be out another out of competition. We're not making top 4. Why are we keeping this guy? What are we keeping him for? So we can waste another 200 million in January. No thanks. Man. It's been emotional. Thank you and good night. This is it, people. What can I say, ladies and gentlemen? It's been an emotional show. Make sure you smash that like. Make sure you follow Saeed TV. You already know what it is. Get these likes up. The ratio is horrendous, bruv. Yeah, it's looking like Ten Hag's hairline, this ratio, blood. 2.7k in here. We don't even have 1,000 likes. This is unacceptable. Smash that like. What you got coming up, Saeed?
Yeah, I'm probably going to be live at like 7 o'clock, people. 7 o'clock. Tune in, man. And yeah, like I said, man, it is what it is. Just got to stick together and, you know what I mean? See you out, I guess. That's probably the best way to kind of talk about it. But yeah, man, love for having me on. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. And yeah, man, we'll catch up another time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat.
Big up everyone inside. Heading over to Lee Gunner's channel now for the show. And Saeed, welcome.